Hey, what is going on, my fellow Star Wars Battlefront fans? My name is Gambit, and welcome to episode 3 of the How to Hero series. I've already covered Luke and Darth Vader on the channel if you want to go check those out, but today we are going to totally focus on Chewbacca. The best hero by far. I can't stress that enough, guys. He is the best hero by far. There is arguments for Luke, maybe someone for your favorite hero. It's kind of who you're really good with, but Chewbacca overall is the best hero. I mean, come on. You can destroy an entire team with Chewbacca if you play him right. So today my goal is to teach you how to destroy an entire team. Now, I picked clips here in the background where I'm on a team that just sucks. Both these clips, the team I'm playing with, are terrible, but just watch how good I do, okay? I do pretty well with Chewbacca, and the rest of the team just does crappy. You'll see in the score at the end. But anyway, that's just to kind of prove that how good Chewbacca can be if you know how to play him. So my goal is to teach you how to play him. So, I'm going to break this up into two parts, okay? I'm going to do his overall strengths and weaknesses, and then we'll dive in deeper into more of his mechanics and how to use his 3 moves. So, his overall. Obviously, Chewbacca's a tanky unit. That's important to know. You have a lot of health with Chewbacca. Don't be afraid to charge in on a hero or a villain that's almost dead. I wouldn't recommend charging any hero who has full health. It just never ends well no matter who you're playing as, because you're going to lose a big chunk of health. But here is the important part. Okay, the hero's not to charge after. Chewbacca cannot take on Boba Fett. I don't know what it is. Boba Fett is not that good. But when he flies around, you can't barely even touch him because it's so hard to hit Boba Fett with your splash damage, and that's where all your bread and butter is with Chewbacca, okay? And Dengar. Dengar's so fast, and he has moves that he could just dance all around you. It's really hard to hit him and kill him faster than he kills you. That's the second guy I would recommend not messing with. Darth Vader, a lot of people are afraid of Darth Vader or Chewbacca, but all you have to do is shoot the ground, and whammo, bammo, you've just killed Darth Vader. I mean, he can't block his feet, so that's the important part about Darth Vader, okay? And then let's get back into some strengths, though. I don't want to just dwell on the weakness. His bolts, guys. He could have no abilities, and I would still destroy with Chewbacca. His bolts are so deadly, but another weakness of his bolts, they do burn out very fast, especially the more bolts you get. They're super deadly, but they burn out pretty fast. But if you can get up to 2 kills with Chewbacca in a quick manner, you get that trade up to level 3. He shoots 3 bolts. When you shoot 3 bolts, it's one-shot kill on any stormtrooper. So, that being said, now you know the goal with Chewbacca. You want to hang back, even though he's a little bit tanky. Don't be afraid to charge in if you have to. And try and get up to 3 kills really fast. That way you can get your trade up to level 3 and just completely destroy any stormtroopers you see. So, next up, we're going to go into more in depth. I'm going to start with his bowcaster because, like I said already, that is the most important part about Chewbacca. It is the strongest part. It's the part I recommend that you learn the best because it's awesome. I don't have any other word for it. It's just awesome. So when you have even just no kills and you just have the 1 bolt, that's fine, guys. I'm actually okay with that. That's still super good. It's super strong. 1 bolt is beyond accurate. It is super accurate. It shoots right where you're aiming at, and it has great splash damage. So do not be afraid to shoot around corners. What I mean shoot around corners is, say you're hiding around a corner and you know they're around the other one, you could just shoot the floor right next to the corner and hit them the whole time unless they move away or throw a back to bomb or something. But eventually you will kill them. So that is one of the keys in my opinion. It's what I do with Chewbacca more than anybody, especially when I'm on a terrible team, because it's important to play defense so you don't just get absolutely destroyed, because your team heavily relies on you as Chewbacca. He's such a good character. And then also, like I said already, once you get the 3 bolts, you can one-shot stormtroopers. It's important to remember that so you don't burn out too fast. So if you have 3 bolts and there's like 2 stormtroopers and a hero, just shoot once at each stormtrooper and you should be able to kill them if it's in close enough quarters. Now, if you're super far away from each other, then it might take 2 shots. But for the most part, it shouldn't take that many shots. Next up, if you're fighting a hero, I almost always click double bolts. It's such an important thing to have. If I'm ever fighting a hero, especially one-on-one, I always click double bolts. Now, here's the problem with double bolts, okay? when you do double bolts, which is just L1 move, just in case you didn't pick on that, L1, when you do double bolts, it takes a second to activate. So what I like to do is shoot them a whole bunch, and then while my gun's overheated and it's cooling down, I'm waiting for it to cool down, I hit the L1. So by the time it cools down, I got double bolts and I'm ready to rape him. Okay, that's really key. You don't want to click L1 right in the middle of the fight if you still have like half your gun ready to shoot, because you're just going to be sitting there waiting for it to turn on, because it takes a second. Also, Chewbacca's cooldown, just a side note, it doesn't take super long. So if you're not good at clicking square right when you get to the yellow, or what is it, X on the Xbox, then make sure you just let it cool down. It doesn't take that long, okay? It's really not that bad, okay? Next up, we have his triangle move, which is, this is the move I use the least. I just don't think about using it. It's really, I don't really see too much of a difference, and it's not a permanent move. You click triangle, and basically what it does, it gives you like a health buff. So it takes more bullets to damage you. So it's okay. It's not the best. I wouldn't say it's a perfect move. That's by far the move I use the least. I really only use it if right after I fight a hero or kill a hero or something of that nature, and I'm low on health and there's like stormtroopers shooting at me or something, and that way I can just run to safety with that little extra bit of health. So I would definitely recommend using that if you're running away from stormtroopers, because Chewbacca is very slow. I didn't mention that earlier. I just remembered it now. Chewbacca is an extremely slow character. You actually move faster if you just jump a whole bunch of times, which is just a little fun fact with you. If you just click jump repeatedly over and over again, then you can very easily move faster than if you're just walking. So I highly recommend you do that. Moving on to his third and final move here is his ground slam. Now, ground slam, there's a lot of pros and cons, so sit down, buckle up, and get ready to learn how to use the ground slam, okay? Ground slam, never use it if you're fighting a hero and they're not about to die. Or unless you're about to die, then go ahead and click it, because here's why. If you click the ground slam, it takes him easily 3 seconds to stand back up. Every time I click ground slam, I get absolutely raped if I'm in the middle of a big fight. Now, if it's just one stormtrooper who like tries to jetpack over me and shoot me in the back, I always hit ground slam. That way I don't have to deal with him, I don't have to try and find him. I can just ground slam, bam, he's dead. I would highly recommend you do that. If there's just one pesky stormtrooper or something, just ground slam. It's no big deal. Also, guys, I recommend the ground slam if, say, you're fighting Darth Vader or the Emperor and they're really low on health and you just need to get one more shot on them. Just ground slam them. It'll kill them real fast, real easy, and they can't block it. That's one good thing about it. But seriously, guys, I wish I had a clip of me doing ground slam for one of the first times. Whenever somebody's just like Darth Vader and the Emperor fighting me, you click the ground slam, and then he just like slowly stands up and gets ready to shoot. It's so long, and you lose over half your health, and you're not doing any damage to hardly anybody. So I really recommend that you don't use ground slam unless it's just one or two stormtroopers who are just really bothering you, just trying to jetpack over you or something, because we all face those people. Or you're about to kill like Darth Vader or somebody, and they just need one or two more damage. So that's the best for the ground slam I got. I don't really use it too much. Same with the roar. I use double bullets every single time I fight a hero. And I use his just bolts. His trait is so good, guys. He just destroys people. But I'm just going to go over a couple more things real quick, a couple more pointers that I have for you guys. On every single map, I have a spot where I sit with Chewbacca and just shoot at areas where people like to hide. As you see in all these clips, I think I do it in every single one of these clips. And it works. You see how many kills I get around corners and how many heroes I'm damaging. How many I've even killed heroes who thought like they were hiding around the corner and they really weren't. So that's just something I like to say there. Definitely don't be afraid to do that, okay? Also with Chewbacca, don't be afraid to charge in on a hero. I think in the first clip I showed here, I charged Krennic because he was at half health, which is no big deal because Krennic's easy to kill, even his honor guards, and I had like 6 bolts. Don't be afraid to do that. You can just charge in and kill Krennic real fast, jump out, no big deal, okay? But anyway, guys, I don't want to chat your ear off the entire video, okay? Hopefully you did enjoy the clips in the background. Hopefully you did enjoy the how-to series. If you made it this far, tell me what you think. Tell me what hero/villain you want to see next. I think I'll do a villain next. Probably Dengar, because he's my favorite villain. Then maybe Greedo, etc. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.